Did you know that breathing properly can help lower your back pain, possibly even get rid of it? Well, let me explain. There's certain pressure that's in your spine right here called intra abdominal pressure, IAP. That IAP is the amount of pressure that helps stabilize the lumbar spine, which is the low back. A lot of times people come in and they actually have low back pain because they have what we call a weak cylinder. Think about a cylinder like this. You have your diaphragm at the top, you have your pelvic floor at the bottom, and then you got your abdominal muscles around it, and they form a cylinder. It's almost like if you had a plastic water bottle and you actually take the cap off of it, you can squeeze it because it has no support, it has no stability. It's very easy to squeeze and crumble that plastic water bottle up. Now, if you put the cap on it, put air in it, and you actually try to squeeze it with the cap on, it's going to be very hard to squeeze that water bottle because of the increased amount of pressure. That's the same thing what I mean by intra or abdominal pressure. That intra abdominal pressure is the same thing that happens when we actually inflate our abdomen with air. And the way that you do that is simply by just breathing, inhaling and exhaling. But it's not just that simple, because when you're inhaling, I want you to practice this daily routine to actually increase that pressure. The way that you do it is you lay on your back supine, as we say, but just lay it on your back, put your hands on your stomach, and when you breathe, you want to try to inhale in and make your back flatten out to where it touches every part of the surface that you're laying on. If it's a table, if it's the floor, if it's your bed. And then when you inhale out, you want to make sure your ribs sink in and your waist actually constricts. So inhale out, your waist expands and it constricts. That right there will help train those muscles to engage into working properly and provide stability, and possibly even get rid of your low back pain. At least reduce it. One of the things that I say, and one of the easiest things that I do when patients are very acute situation in my office, is when they're laying down, I ask them to actually take a breath, hold it, and then get up off the table. And a lot of times, guess what? They get up off the table and they don't have very much pain at all. They're like, Doc, I didn't know that. Because you're just getting up and you're not engaging your core. Your cylinder is a lot more stronger when it has pressure in it. And when we actually increase that IAP, intra-abdominal pressure. Now, one of the things that I do is I help patients by reducing that, by increasing the stability of their lumbar spine, especially those suffering from low back pain. These are people that sit from desks for long periods of time, which causes muscles in the pelvic floor, the abdomen, all those things to get weak. That's why as humans, we're not designed to sit for long periods of time. We need to get up and move around. We need to engage our core. We need to walk. And one of the easiest ways you could do that is by simply learning how to breathe first before we can get to the next step. That's your weekly adjustment for me, Dr. Artis. Hope that helps you. Stay out of pain, live healthy, love life. Peace.